You ready for it? Doors are closed.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So that summer of 1982,
Yeah.
you wrote the song.
Okay.
We went over to Bishop K. Salmon's house.
Yeah.
He had a beautiful voice, well-trained voice, and you played it for him, and he was pretty impressed. The first time we recorded, it was back when we were students at BYU.
Yeah, that's true.
You were studio engineering.
I majored in studio composition and production. And yes, I was a recording engineer in the university recording studio.
And we recorded it on a 2-inch tape, 24-track tape,
Yeah.
reel to reel.
Yeah. The technology has changed a lot since then. Yeah, I wrote it. Joseph Smith, the prophet, has always been a hero of mine. And so I thought I sat down one day and the chords and the words just kind of came to me. And so I wrote it down, and we've been playing it together for years and years. When I wrote the song, I thought of the brothers, Joseph and Hiram, because Joseph, of course, was a Lord prophet, but Hiram was not one whit behind him. I thought of Matt, my brother.
We've signed together a couple songs, another song, Cowboy Waltz, which we'll have to do.
Yeah.
But this song, we haven't really sung very much. Kim had us resurrected. Kim came over to my house one night after work, and she said, I got the great idea. You've got to record this song. So we called up John, and John said, maybe.
I probably said no because I don't have much of a voice anymore. At least certainly not like I used to. And so I just thought Matt was dreaming, because I thought there's no way I could sing it and get through it. But we practiced. We got it on tape for posterity, at least. So I had a friend that bought a guitar, and I bought it off him, and that's when I started learning playing guitar when I was in high school. And then I served a mission, and as a missionary, I never played guitar, but I did get a chance to sing in a quartet in the mission field. And so I combined those two things when I got home from my mission, and sang and played a lot.
So with your guitar, I took a guitar class in like 7th or 8th grade and used your guitar to learn on it. That's how I learned. And then while you weren't around, like when you were on your mission, I worked on it. But you remember I got this banjo from Brother Tucker for $75. It was a 4-string banjo.
Oh yeah.
And so I worked on a few chords on that. And then we had the Scoutorama. We had this great big armory with a dirt floor because they had cattle shows in there. And they had all these booths set up with all the Boy Scouts showing off their skills. And Dad said to us, I got an appointment for you to sing on the stage. I mean, this was just spur of the moment. Dad didn't really understand that you needed time to practice for things like that. He wasn't a musician. So we ran home in the car, got our banjo and guitar, and went up and stood on the stage without having rehearsed a couple of songs, 2 or 3 songs. While everybody chatted around, I don't think anybody...
And nobody paid any attention at all. And we were up there kind of playing and singing to each other. It was pretty silly. But that was probably our first public performance.
Yeah. Wasn't that our last?
It was, yeah, it might have been about our last public performance. You want to go first?
Okay. So last year I got to play in the Nauvoo pageant. Julie and I spent 6 weeks out there in Nauvoo. It's a beautiful place. It's got a great spirit about it, and you can feel the Holy Ghost there. It's a special place. And we got to learn about the history of the people that lived there, that built the place, that were driven out of the place. But the whole idea of Joseph Smith, seeing God the Father, seeing the Son, standing as a witness every much as Paul, as John, as Stephen, any of those prophets, Moses, Abraham, they all saw God. Joseph stands as a witness with them.
Joseph Smith has always been a hero of mine. I believe his story every bit. As a matter of fact, I'm convinced, and I could even say I know, that Joseph Smith was a prophet. And God had a work for him to do, and he did it. And I just admire that about him, and I just want you to know that I know that Joseph Smith was a prophet, and that God lives, and that Jesus Christ appeared to Joseph Smith and spoke with him and directed him in everything he did the rest of his life.